And with that, I declare this event open. I don't think we'll find some fairway here. 125 yards to go here. Something seemed off with his swing on that. Not the best approach shot we've seen today. And the wind is the culprit, no doubt. And this putt to save par. Ooh, that looked good. I don't think that was intended. I think that's just bad luck. Five feet to go here. And that one's right in the cup. And the wind could be an issue on this next hole. We're going to have to see how this tee shot goes. I think that's a 5-iron. And this one's heading towards the green. And this putt's for birdie. And just a fantastic putt from that length. Forget about it. And now let's move to the third hole. And a promising looking shot here. And about 225 to go. This one's looking good, folks. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. From here, it's about 11 feet to the cup. And that one will drop for birdie. And now the fourth hole. Looks like a 7-iron. This could be good. It's heading for the green here. And it would appear that shot actually ended up in the rough. "16 feet away." Ooh, that would have been good. And this putt is for bogey. And that one will drop. And teeing off on this par 4. And from here, about 210 yards to the pin. That looks like a 5-iron. Well, not a good approach shot there. Too much club. And this putt to save par. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. I can't see him being too happy about that one. And this next shot looks to be very deep, nestled down into this rough. And that's a bit of bad luck. He's in the water here. This putt's about 3 feet away. Nice little putt. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. And he can't be pleased with himself after that one. And from 24 feet away. Ooh, and it just misses. And this one for bogey. And next on the plate is the 8th hole. And nothing wrong with that shot. And about 145 yards to the pin. Going with a pitching wedge here. And it looks like it's going into the deep stuff. Well, I got that one wrong. I actually ended up in the short stuff. And they're about 3 feet away here. And that putt will drop for par. And now setting up for this par 5. And I doubt he's very happy about that shot. Well, that was hit out of some very deep stuff. Still in the rough here, though. And this is to save par. Ooh, and just inches away from greatness. And this for the bogey. And now teeing off on this par 4. I don't think he really had a clean swing on that one. And that lie will be much more easy than the last one. And about 210 to the pin from here. Going with the 3-iron. And this one's looking pretty good. And not the greatest approach shot there. Too much club on that one. Ooh. And about 19 feet to the cup. And this one for the double. And finishing this one with a good putt. And moving on to the 11th hole. And here's the 6-iron. This is not looking good. Well, I don't think they meant to do that on the approach. Unfortunately, not enough club, I think. And that's just a beauty shot out of the sand. And I think par is next. And that putt drops on in for par. And moving along now on the 12th hole. Ooh, unfortunate. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And next up is a par 4, folks. And I think he's going to like that. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, I thought that was going to go. And this putt's for par. Oh my, this is looking very, very promising. And that putt will go for par. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. And here's an 8-iron. And the forecast calling for sand here, folks. And a bit of a poor approach shot there. And that's unfortunately been the trend for him today. He hasn't been able to get that green and regulation percentage up that high. And that nice little sand shot is going to set them up nicely for par. Oh my goodness, that was close. Looking like 9 feet to the cup. And this putt is for double bogey. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And moving on to the 15th hole. And nothing wrong with that shot. Okay, about 140 yards to go. Going with the pitching wedge here. And with that, he will be putting. Looking like 8 feet to the cup here. So close. And this putt's for par. And now setting up on the 16th tee. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. Well, in actual fact, it ended up in the bunker. And not a whole lot of distance out of the sand there, but back in the fairway. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. Looking good. Now he's on the green. Time for putting. And this putt's for birdie. Oh, that was so close. And about 6 feet away. And the par putt drops. Okay, and setting up on the 17th tee. And unfortunately, he has ended up in the water. Well, that shot's looking not too good. That's too bad. He's ended up in the water here. And he is deep into the rough for his next shot here, folks. Well, this one's still in the rough, but I'd take this lie over the previous. This one's right around 8 feet. Ooh, just missing here. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. And I can't see him being too pleased about that. I think this one might be in the rough. He's going right through the brush on this one. From 15 feet. Ooh, and it just misses. And about 8 feet to the cup. And that one will drop for bogey. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy. So glad you could join us for this event here on the TGC Network. We are ready to kick off our final round coverage of this 6th event of the season. Let's get down there to the first hole tee off. And about $1.15 to the pin from here. Unlucky on that approach shot. Unfortunately, not enough club on that one. And this is about a 4-footer. And that one drops for par. And this next shot is from above the hole. Yeah, it looks like a 5-iron. And this shot's looking pretty good. And 13 feet to go here. Ooh, and that was very, very close. And this puts about 3 feet away. And that one will drop. And teeing off on this next hole. Wind could be an issue on this one. And, well, I guess we're about to find out. Nothing wrong with that. From 245 yards out. Oh my goodness. And this putt is essential for saving par. Ooh. That was very close. And this putt is for bogey. And now getting ready to tee off on this par 3. And going with the 7-iron on this one. This is going towards the green here. And not the best approach shot. Just too much club. This one looks about 4 feet. Ooh. And this putt is for the bogey. And a good putt. Okay, and here is the 5th hole. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. Okay, and about 205 yards to the pin. And I think he's overshot the green here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that approach shot's not going to be on anyone's highlight reel, I don't think. I'm not sure, but I think the wind might have had something to do with that. And from 23 feet out. Ooh, and that was very close. It just didn't drop. This one's about 6 feet away. And that will be for bogey. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And unfortunately, he's ended up in the water. I'm just waiting to see if he'll re-hit or take the drop. From here, 220 to the pin. Well, this isn't looking too good. And this is one case where I'm not too ashamed of being wrong, because this one ended up in the fairway. Oh, and just doesn't want to drop. About 15 feet to the cup from here. Oh my, this is looking too good to be true. And this putt is for double bogey. And now setting up for the par 4. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And just to correct myself here, that one actually ended up in the beach. I think he's going to like that. And this one's for birdie. And this one's for par. Is this going to be too good to be true? And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And now the 8th hole. Well, this one's looking pretty good. from the 150-yard marker. Here is the pitching wedge. This one's heading for the green. That's just poor luck on that approach. Not enough club on that one. And this putt is needed to save par. And that putt will drop. Okay, and on to the 9th. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. From here, 220 yards to the pin. And here's the 5-wood. Well, that's an unfortunate approach shot. Too much club on that, I think. And this putt is essential to save par. Okay, and the 10th hole. And this drive's just smoking, folks. And about 200 yards to the pin. And here's a 3-iron. This one's looking pretty good. And that's not what they wanted on their approach. A bit too much club on that one. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And this to save par. And a nice putt. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. Going with the 6-iron. And this for the birdie. And now let's take a look at the action on the leaderboard. And teeing off on this par 4. This one's looking pretty good so far. From about 185 yards. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, I think this is going towards the rough here, folks. I think he'll be happy with that. From 31 feet out here. Oh, and it just didn't drop. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And that one drops for par. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. And he's probably not too pleased with that. Looks like this is bound for some rough. Well, this one actually ended up on the green, so mistaken on that one. And folks, this could be the one. And that one goes in for the bird. And setting up now on the 14th tee. And it might be going in the sand here. Well, that was unfortunate. And he can't seem to hit those greens today. That's definitely been a trend in his play. And to save par. And a decent little putt there. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. Okay, and from 150 yards out. Going with the 8-iron. This is heading towards the green. Poor luck on that approach shot. Too much club, I think. Oh, and I thought that was going to go. This putt's about 5 feet from the cup. And that putt's going to drop for par. And setting up on the 16th tee. And he'll be happy with that. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that putt will drop for birdie. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now. Well, this one's debatable. Could be rough, could be fairway. This one's looking good. And with that, he's on the green. And this putt is for birdie. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And picking up on the 18th hole action here. Let's see what happens. And nicely done. Looking like we'll have some fairway here. From 130 yards out. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And this next putt for a 72 final round score. This shot might be a perfect shot, folks. And this putt is for par.